This video was made possible by EA Game Changers. Hi guys, it's Similcy here, so welcome to another Create-A-Sim overview. So today I am of course going to be going through all of the Create-A-Sim items that are coming with The Sims 4 University. Again, thank you so much to EA for inviting me to Sims Camp in San Francisco so I could look at this pack early. I had so much fun attending the event and looking at this new expansion pack. So for the Create-A-Sim items, there is unfortunately nothing for children or toddlers. I would have really liked to have seen maybe like some t-shirts if we couldn't get anything else. I think just so they could support their older brother or sister or just their favorite school in general, I think would have been really cute to have like a logo on a t-shirt. But other than that, I think this is, well, actually there's no traits either. So that to me is like a huge downside. I was expecting new traits and there's only one new aspiration, but yeah, I'll get into that in just a moment. But other than that, this might be my favorite Create-A-Sim ever because the items for your teen through elders are just so good that I think it makes up for those kind of obvious flaws in my opinion. And I love the textures and the variety. It's so trendy, and the items that aren't trendy look very good for like your older, more mature Sims, like your teachers or, you know, your professionals. And I just am completely obsessed, and I just think the quality is so good. So first things first, the new trait is new aspiration. Sorry, there's no traits. The new aspiration is called the academic aspiration, and it says this Sim wants to attend university and get a job, but most importantly, learn. So I would have liked to have seen maybe another one that was kind of the opposite of that, like they just want to go to university and party or something like that, and they have to attend a bunch of parties. I mean, we already have the party aspiration, so I don't know if it'd be too repetitive, but something along those lines, or like a slacker sort of trait or aspiration, I think would have been really cool. So for me, it is kind of frustrating, but I do like the new aspiration. I think it's going to be very useful for making very studious Sims. But anyways, here I'm starting to look at the hairs. There are 9 new hairs for our female Sims, and I like all of them. I think there's such a good variety of textures and lengths and styles. Like, I think I'm going to use all of these hairs a lot, and especially the one with the space buns I think is adorable, and the long hair is so cool. I love long hair so much. I used to have really long hair, but I recently cut it off because I was going on vacation and I thought it'd be easier to deal with. But now I just miss it. So yeah, it'll grow back, but this is the long hair that I was talking about. I think it's so pretty. And yeah, I love the dread textures. I love the one with the pigtails. I think is so cute, and it looks definitely different to I think anything that we have in game. And then yeah, all of them come in the EA colors. I think I show all of the hairs in each of the colors so you guys can get a feel what they all look like. This one is so cute with the little braid. It's adorable. And also these braids I think are really nice. The texture I think is really cool, and I like that it's high up on top of the head. I thought that was really nice, and I think I'm going to use it a ton. This one is so simple and pretty. I think it's going to be such a useful hair for a lot of different types of Sims. And then here is another one of the dreads. This it's the same as the previous one, but without the ombre effect. So I think that's really nice to have both options. And then moving on into our piercings category, because the earrings has been changed to piercings. There are 8 new piercings, and they're the same for females and males. At first, I wasn't sure what I thought about them because I thought they looked a bit chunky, and I still kind of think that, but they're growing on me, and I think they're pretty adorable. And then we also got 5 new hats, a good variety, some that represent the school logos, and of course a bicycle helmet and a graduation cap. The only thing I do have to say about graduation gear though, I wish it was unlocked and not automatically available in the catalog, but there you did see there's a couple of face paints if you want to be very school spirited and maybe go to a sporting event or something all decked out. And then here you can see the pre-made outfits, really nice. I like all of them. I think there's such a good variety, and it showcases the new clothes really well. Like, I mean, the new clothes are just really nice, and I think you could probably pair them in almost any way and they would all look good together. I love the outfits so much. And then moving on to tattoos, I believe I counted 14 new tattoos, which is really exciting because sometimes I feel like that's something that gets a little bit neglected in the catalog. And I like all of them. They're very minimal. They are the same for both male and females. And they're just really simple, like delicate tattoos, and I think that's such a nice change of pace because a lot of ours are so big and chunky, so it's really nice to see things that are a bit more dainty. And yeah, I just like all of them, especially that one with like the little paper airplane on the ankle. And we also got a few that are on the neck, so I just had to switch up her clothes so you guys could see them a little bit better. Some of them are harder to see because they're like in the inside of the arm, but yeah, I like all of them so much, and I'm really happy to see something like that come to the game. And now for tops, there are 18 new tops. Like, I think that are so many and they're all really good. There's some more school related ones with like logos and the like characters, like the school mascots on them, some very simple colors. And then, like I said, there's some that are more appropriate for like your professionals or your older Sims. So I think there's a really good variety, and everything just looks so comfy, and the textures, like especially this jacket, the texture is like really good. And yeah, I just really like all of the colors. Like the color palette of this pack I think is really nice because there's some that are more fun and bright and colorful, but not too crazy. Sometimes I feel like the Sims team can get a bit crazy with patterns and color, and it just makes an item really hard to use. Those elbow patches are so cute. I really like the elbow patches a lot. But yeah, I just like the colors. There's such a good variety. This jacket I think is really nice. There's some really good like more sportier clothes that I think is going to be really useful, like especially the new leggings are really good because I feel like that's something that's kind of lacking. And I like that everything isn't just like a crop top. There's a mixture between like full, like more covered modest clothes, but then there's some that are more like cropped and more fun. And so yeah, I think that's the best thing that I could say about the Create-A-Sim. I mean, not the best thing because I think there's a lot of good things, like, but I like the variety is like my number one thing, and the textures and everything I just think is really good. But now moving on to the bottoms, there are 17 new bottoms. Again, a good variety between like just more loungy clothes. There's some sporty ones and trendy items, and then things that would be more useful for your more mature Sims. And so I just love that so much. And here I did want to go back and take off her top so you guys could see that the underwear was actually showing at the top of those pants. So I thought that was pretty cool. These pants, oh my God, new favorite pants. I love that they're high-waisted. I love the buttons. They are a little bit shorter and they have that fringe at the bottom, which I think is really adorable. And I love actually how many of these bottoms are high-waisted. For so long, I feel like the majority of our Sims clothes were very low-waisted, but I think that makes sense because about the time that The Sims 4 came out, I think more lower-cut jeans and bottoms were, you know, still more fashionable, and that's kind of changing now with the time. So I'm happy to see that they're changing with that too, and it gives us more variety for, you know, Sims to have different styles and stuff, so you could use the more lower cut ones for a different Sim and then the higher cut one for some other Sims. This skirt, really adorable, and I really like this long skirt too. I was feeling like I needed more long skirts available in my game because I definitely used them a lot for some of my pre-made townies that are going to be coming in my save file. So happy to see another one, some more loungy pants, and a couple of really nice skirts. And I love the patterns on this and the buttons. I think it's a really nice skirt, and some more like yoga pants, leggings. I love the see-through effect. I think is really nice. And then for accessories, we got 4 new accessories, some braces because your Sims can actually get injured while playing soccer, and then some bicycle shorts, and then these new socks are so cute. I think they're totally different to anything that we have. They're see-through, there's some cool patterns, and yeah, I just really like them a lot. So I was happy to see those. And then for our shoe category, we have 5 new shoes. And the first 2 I do think make the foot look a little bit long. So I think they'll look better on our male Sims. But the next 3 are perfect, especially the sneakers are so cute, and the boots, everything. Like, I love the colors, and I think I'm going to use all of the shoes a ton. And then for the full body outfits in the feminine category, we got 13 new outfits, and they are all so good. I love the mixture between the more casual looks and the more professional looks, and there's some that are perfect for winter, like this jacket which looks super cozy, and I just love the dresses and like I said before, the color palette in this pack I think is so nice and usable because there's such a good mixture between some brighter fun colors and some more neutral colors, and there's not too many crazy patterns, so I think a lot of these outfits are going to be so usable on a variety of Sims. I love this dress with the embroidery down the side, is super pretty. This plaid dress, well, it's not just plaid, there's some plaid swatches and then some simple swatches. Love it, super cute and comfy looking. This one's probably my least favorite just because I feel like the waist area looks a little bit strange with the way the pants are, but that's just being picky. It's still super cute. And then there were the graduation gowns. Again, I do wish that those were unlocked through gameplay. That way Sims who have not graduated won't be able to wear them. I feel like that just makes more sense in my opinion. But anyways, that's it for all of the female clothes, and now moving on to our masculine clothes. There are 6 new male hairs, and there's the same dread one with the dreads on top as there were for the females, and then some other really nice hairs. This one very professional looking. I could see a very like studious sim with that hairdo, or a professor. This one, which is more voluminous and fun. Again, they all come in the EA colors, so I do show you guys what they all look like in the different colors. And then there's this one with the little ponytail and the shaved sides. I think it's a bit poofy in the front. I might just be being a little bit picky, but I thought it looked a little bit too high. And then this hair I love. I love that it's kind of like a mid-length hair. It's a bit longer than some of the other male hairs, and I think it looks really good, nice and full and wavy. And then here is the other dread one without the ombre effect. So again, I love all of the hairs. I think they're so nice. And there's no new beards. I did check the other categories in case you guys were wondering. The same hats as the females, and also the same piercings, and the face paint will also be the same. I think the face paint is really cool. I think like it looks really nice. And then moving on to tattoos, so you guys can see what they look like on a more masculine frame. They're all the same, but again, I love them all. I love that they're more simple, delicate, and just the more dainty look in general I really appreciate. I'm very excited about all the tattoos. I think I'm gonna give Sims probably more tattoos now that we have them, because they're not so big and chunky, and they're more subtle, and so I really appreciate that a lot. And then moving on to the pre-made outfits, so you guys can see what they've put together. Again, a good variety. I think all of these clothes look so nice together, and there's so many good like pre-made outfits. Like, really impressed with the way they've put all of these together. I think it showcases the clothes really nicely. This one is probably my least favorite full body outfit. It's very similar to the one for the females, and I think I need to try it out on some different Sims because I'm not sure how flattering it is. And then moving on to the tops. So there are 17 new tops for the male clothes. And again, I think that is such a huge number, and I'm so happy to see it. And again, a good variety between professional looking clothes, more comfortable, casual, trendy looking clothes, and some that are more sporty. And yeah, I just love the colors. Some funky colors or brighter colors. Not even funky. I don't think anything's too like out there or hard to use. Like, everything is so subtle and such a good variety. The textures again are really nice. Like that jacket, it almost had that like what would you call it, like that Letterman jacket material. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but you could really see it in the texture, and like the lighting on it was just so good. And yeah, I can't say enough good things about these Criticism items. Obviously, I'm really happy with them. They're all so nice. And I'm just really happy to see so many things for our more masculine framed Sims in general, because I feel like in a lot of packs they do get a bit left behind, and all of these items are so good. But moving on to the bottoms, there are 10 new bottoms. Again, like I've been saying, a good variety between more casual, trendy looking clothes, more professional, and then sports clothes. I love the colors, and I feel like I'm just repeating myself, but honestly, as I was going through the Criticism items, this is just what I was thinking while looking at all of these. Like the textures, colors, everything like is just so good. And yeah, I love the like comfy pants. They look so realistic, and I love that they have the underwear poking out, or like the boxers poking out on these pants. And I also like that it looks good on both males and females, because sometimes when they make items for both, they usually only like suit one body type. So I was happy to see that it looked good on both of them. And then here are some shorts and another pair of comfy pants. Again, I love them. They look so realistic and comfortable. Same accessories, well, actually not the same, but the same arm braces. They do have another version of the bicycle shorts, but no new socks for the males. But again, I love these shorts. I love that they're in the accessories category because that means we can layer them, which is really nice. And then here, moving on to the shoes, there are 4 new shoes, some boots, some tennis shoes and sneakers. And I love the way they look. They're so good, colors, everything. And unfortunately, there's only 3 new full body outfits. There's this one that, again, is not my favorite. And then the graduation outfits. Like I said before, I wish those would be unlocked items. But anyways, that is it for all of the Create a Sim. I hope you guys have enjoyed my overview. Unfortunately, like I mentioned earlier, there's nothing for children or toddlers and no new traits, but there is the 1 new aspiration. So thank you guys so much for watching, and please leave any comments or suggestions that you have, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!